Hi, my name is Atticus Patton, and this is my RISE self-review evaluation for media communications public relations. So I'll start right off with the reflect. Um, you know, Coming into this, I didn't really know a whole lot about public relations. I mean, obviously knew it was a thing. I've heard about it, but the amount of work that goes into it, really knowing your company, knowing your audience, um, knowing where the company wants to go and how to get there, and then thinking on your feet. That's a lot of stuff that I kind of suspected about it, but didn't really know the full depth of it. Um, so kind of what worked for me was definitely doing the research and learning a little bit about the company that I wanted to work with and the movie field, to see where they are and what some other theaters are doing to kind of expand their client base. What didn't work was more of a, I guess, personal thing, and that was making sure that all the directions were followed. There were a couple of projects in the beginning that were formatted the wrong way, and it's just a matter of getting those instructions down the first time. And obviously that ties over into the professional world as well. Like you really need to know what your client wants, and that kind of goes along with knowing what the teacher wants or the instructor. So for my inquire, um, you know, wanting to know more about what's required of public relations, like where does the public relations person's job end and more of marketing begin, and they kind of tie in together a little bit. Just knowing what your company's image needs to be and driving towards that. And I think that public relations and media could really work together to build that image and to maintain it and make sure that it stays what you want it to be. For my suggest, if I had more time, I really think I would have spent some time talking to theater managers out here and seeing what issues they do what issues they do face. It's one thing to read online and to go through articles and see what the problems are, but it's another thing to actually go talk to them face to face and do a little bit of personal, research that way. I think that would have probably helped to give another dimension to my overall project. Um, how would I so for my elevate? How would I approach a similar project in the future? Um, that would definitely be getting more personal information. The research on this is really the biggest part. Making sure that you have accurate data, and not only of what the situation was. We talked about having the theaters losing about 10% of their uh, ticket sales. That's just one aspect of it. So learning where the company was is a big thing, but then learning where the company wants to go and understanding how they want to get there and what they're willing to do to get there, and what they're not willing to do, is all very important. And because you can come up with an idea and come up with a project, um, and then you present it and you realize that the company doesn't want to have anything to do with that. And then there's some of the stuff that I kind of brought up that I thought would be fun to do for the theater that might not be in their best interest, like the health food. That was just one aspect of trying to maybe diversify a little bit, but it's very possible that you bring that up and the company doesn't really want to do it. So that I think that would be my biggest step in doing that in the future. And then if I, as far as my career goals go, public relations is not just good for the company; it's good for you personally or me personally, because really I am my own public relations person. Like I am uh, the media or the outlet that the media sees. So for myself, um, you know, interacting with companies that I want to work with. So all this stuff is really, really helpful, no matter what aspect I plan on getting into in media. So thanks for the class, and I look forward to what's next.